We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Los Angeles Rams. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Jackson now to return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And he's got some space here. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
It'll be Hurts on the option. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
7. Rams nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. In search of redemption from the pick-6. Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods.
Robert Woods.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
1-yard line.
Good throw there to start the second possession. Maybe help erase the memory of the interception he threw first possession.
Yeah, I think a lot of the time now there's a communication between the head coach, offensive coordinator.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Eagles.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, Goff. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st down.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, if you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Aaron Donald on the
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
The 44-yard line.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
On the stop.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
To number
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 20-yard line.
Now Sanders. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the option, it'll be Hurts. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man in concert.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Goff. Flushed out right. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 14-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
First down, Los Angeles.
From the red zone now, Goff. eluding the pressure right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
76, tell him. 76. 76. 42. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Mike 42, Mike 42.
From the gun, here's Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Complete to Josh.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Now, the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life, but it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So as they take it over, we step aside. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. From the gun, it's Hurts. This is caught, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
The score, Eagles 33, Rams 8. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Flush to his right. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
3rd and long. It's gone. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
49, guys. Mike, 49. I got you, punk.
They are going for it. Goff. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. On first down, Hurts. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are pouring it on. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Eagles 40, Rams 8.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On first down, it's gone. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The sack there by Brandon Graham coming in and bringing him down to the ground. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to... matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Number 26.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Now 3rd down and 4.
Tight end
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is caught by Jackson. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and is much more successful as well.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get through.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find...
And got his man complete. Touchdown, LA! Robert Woods, 76 yards, and the Rams are in for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position.
Hurts fumbles it. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. Past the 20. 10. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
And it's caught. Well, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Deshaun Jackson on the return. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles continue to roll. Well, that was a quick hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now, when we see people hit big plays, and each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to hurry up and go right away. Keep the momentum going, hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The second play resulted in pay dirt.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevon Seymour. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 1st down, it's Sanders. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Right at the line.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing is Hurts. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Samson Ebukam with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Play action. It's Goff. And that will be incomplete. Coverage there by Kevon Seymour.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes. You can read his hands. And you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Throwing again is Goff. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Hey, they scared. They scared. Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Check. Mike 42. You don't want none, baby.
On first down, Gall. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
It's a
Up
gain
into
of
the
10.
last 5 weeks of the 2019 season, if you had said, who is Tyler Higbee, you might have got some blank stares back, but down the stretch, only Julio Jones and Michael Thomas had more targets in the final month of the 2019 season. A breakout year for Tyler Higbee. He expects to continue those types of numbers and beyond going forward.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
2 yards.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run with Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
26 months.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some